Hello all.
Hi everyone. Okay.
Go.
I'm sorry it's been a while since we've recorded. I think we're just really crap, aren't we?
We've had a lot, as you can tell. Pregnancy keeps you very busy. Pregnancy keeps you very busy.
Yeah. I think we just kind of forget, like, to pick the camera up, don't we? And, like,
I think
update everyone.
you're doing so much every day, like...
Yeah, we've been trying to, like...
for the baby, you don't even think, you know, I've got to pick up the camera and do a video.
Yeah.
You don't really think about it.
Like, a lot of the time, like, especially now, because I'm, like, coming up 38 weeks now.
2 days.
So there's only, like, 2 weeks left, so we've been really busy just trying to get things ready and, sort the flat out for labour, and because obviously I'm having a home birth. You always interrupt me.
Sorry.
No.
Start again.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, because this kid can come literally any day now. So.
Yeah. So, like, what else have we been doing? Obviously, like, sorting the nursery out and stuff.
We got the birth pool. Did a dry run of that today.
If I could take you up in boom, 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 tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. Ding dong, plans would come true. Ding dong, my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Oh, life, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
We need to update on the majority of the pregnancy from when we last recorded them. How many weeks was I when we last?
Oh god, that's say about
probably like 20 something.
28, 29.
It must be ages ago.
Basically,
it was like ages ago that we picked the camera up.
Long story short, we've had another 3D, 4D scan since then. You've had to go back in a few more times for reduced movements.
Yeah, I've had a lot of... I've actually had 5 or 6 cases now of reduced movements. So, I also had a consultant appointment and they picked up glucose in my urine. So I had to have another glucose test, which came back all fine, didn't it?
Yeah,
actually it was
good.
like 0.1 of a point away from being diabetic, so I'm still a bit
close.
Paranoid because there is still glucose in my urine as well.
Yeah.
But like they're not concerned about it. I've had to have regular growth scans because the baby is growing too big. And my last one I was 33 weeks.
33 weeks, and it was it £5.6?
He was £5.9.
£5.9, that was
at
it.
33 weeks.
I think you were meant to have a scan.
I was meant to have a scan on Thursday.
But due to everything that's happening,
they've cancelled it because of coronavirus, basically.
A good old pal COVID.
And I've been like really struggling with the whole coronavirus stuff, haven't I?
You'll be fine.
But we're sort of like getting there. Like Ben's actually, his work has been really good at letting him just take some more holidays so that he can be here and not like risk catching anything, because we spoke to the midwife.
Yeah, she recommended I don't go back to work, and luckily work have been very accommodating, and basically I don't have to go back to work for at least 5-6 weeks now.
So we've been able to self-isolate and stuff, which is really good.
Oh, definitely.
And while we've been self-isolating, we've obviously been trying to sort the flat out and get stuff ready for when I go into labour, because we're obviously having home birth, which I'm really grateful that I'm still able to have my home birth, because a lot of women around the country haven't been able to, like their home births and stuff are getting cancelled. But we're really lucky where we live that we've got like a separate team and stuff, so they're still happy to do my home birth. They're going to be coming out in masks and stuff, obviously, which is
It's
Not
understandable,
ideal, but it's understandable, yeah.
it's ideal in its own way. You know.
In a sense, but I think it makes the whole like thing slightly scarier because you just don't know what to expect, do you? What would you say my symptoms have been like then? I've had really bad hormones. I've been really moody, like really moody, especially lately because I'm so like big now.
So hold on. Well, you said to me half an hour ago, just make me a cup of tea, F off, and don't talk to me.
Basically,
You said to me half an hour ago.
Just don't talk to
Just
me
don't
at
fucking
all
talk
for
to
like
me.
a bit.
Can you blink any louder?
No.
Can you look at your phone
it's
any
not
louder?
That, it's not that
May as well
bad.
be.
Can you hold it still? For God's sake.
You cried because
Yeah, okay.
you took a sip of your tea and it was still really hot.
Yeah, I also cried because I dropped my sausage yesterday.
So you're eating her dinner, she dropped her sausage and she broke into tears. What else?
So basically, because I'm like so big now, and I've got really, really bad pelvic pain because he's like really low down in my pelvis, like his head is like pressing down and it really, really hurts. Like I literally can't, like it hurts to walk and stuff and to like lift my leg up or whatever. And I've also got PEP, which is like a rash that you get on your like stretch marks, which has been really irritable and sore, and it's basically itching like 24/7, and I don't get any relief from it, and I've been putting so much stuff on. Can you hold the camera down?
PEP, I thought it was PUP.
Yeah, or PUP. I think it's called PUP as well. PUPP or something. There's two names for it. But essentially, yeah, that's what I've got. So I'm basically like really uncomfortable and really irritable, and I just want this baby out of me now. Basically, I'm not enjoying pregnancy. I don't understand how any woman can enjoy being pregnant.
You can't wait to be pregnant again.
Yeah.
And again and again and again and again and again.
I do want another baby, yeah, but like it's hard work, and you don't understand unless you're going through it how hard being pregnant actually is. About my iron as well. The consultant the consultant prescribed me an iron supplement.
And guess what happened?
It turned out, no, let me explain. Without you interrupting me, please. That would be really nice. You're so annoying. Okay. Can you hold the camera properly? For God's sake. Okay. So, the consultant prescribed me an iron supplement. And what was it? Ferrous fumarate or something.
Something like that, yeah.
So basically, my iron levels weren't actually low. They were like borderline. Like basically, if they dropped any more, I would have become iron deficient. But they didn't actually even drop any more. They stayed at like 110, which technically I didn't really need to have any supplements for, but they gave me this really strong supplement, and basically I had two really bad reactions to it. The first time I took it, I had a really bad reaction to it where I almost passed out and was like saying to Ben that we might have to call an ambulance because I literally felt like I was going to faint, and I've never fainted before in my entire life. But it sort of passed, and I was too scared to take it after I'd had that reaction. And then we'd spoken to midwife, and I went to the doctors and spoke to them about what do I do, because at this point I thought it was really important that I take the iron supplement, because I thought my levels were really low, because I didn't know at this point that they were only borderline. And so they told me to carry on taking it, but in a lower dosage. So I took it in a lower dosage and ended up violently vomiting everywhere. And that was, at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm not taking this, like, ever again. Because I was really sick, wasn't I?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
For about 5 minutes straight.
I was like, yeah, like, basically projectile vomiting everywhere.
It was the first time in 7 years since we've been together that you threw up in front of me.
Yeah, it was like, it was so embarrassing.
I've never ever seen you throw up in my life.
So yeah, anyway, I stopped taking it, like, after that altogether, and ended up speaking to the midwife again, and that's when she told me, oh, well, your levels are only borderline, so, like, you don't really need to take that supplement anyway. So then, like, my mum found out about this other stuff called Spartone that you can just buy, like, from the shop, off the shelf, and it's safe to take in pregnancy. You just take, like, 2 sachets a day, like, and it's just iron water. So I've been taking that now for a while, just to get my levels to go back up a little bit, just so that I don't end up anemic after the birth or whatever. So I've been taking that, and she took my bloods again, didn't she? And my levels had gone back up to 119, so we're not concerned about it now, but I am still taking the Spartone just as a precaution, because obviously when you give birth you lose a lot of blood and stuff, so we don't want my levels to drop again. Other than that, I've been eating a lot of spinach and just, like, stuff with iron in to try and, like, boost my iron a bit more.
Oh yeah.
But what else? Symptom wise, I've had, like, really bad, not exactly heartburn, but, like, acid reflux. I know, like, acid reflux and heartburn are basically the same thing, aren't they?
Oh yeah, pretty
But
much.
I've had, like, reflux, but without it, it's not been painful. I've just had, like, burning in my throat, like, and I get that, like, every night. I wake up, like, several times in the night to pee, and every time I wake up my throat is, like, burning. What else would you say symptom wise for the past few months?
You've
Just,
had
like,
a cane
really
you've had a cane in throat
uncomfortable
for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, my throat's been a bit sore, but I think that's because of the reflux.
Possibly, yeah.
So I've had, like, a sore throat since I was, like, 33 weeks. So it's lasted. Do you mind? Say pardon, that's gross.
Pardon you, Opie. Anyway.
I'm not Opie, don't blame the rabbit. I'm trying to think what other symptoms I've had, really. I think other than, like, those few things, not a lot,
really.
just like, really uncomfortable and stuff, which is understandable because I'm, like, huge now. I've got, like, 1 million stretch marks all over my bloody body. Like, literally can't even. This is a maternity top, and it doesn't even cover my belly. There's, like, that little bit sticking out. I'm covered, like, head to toe in stretch marks. Well, not like head, but, like, literally boobs.
All the way down.
Boobs to calf muscles. I'm literally covered in stretch marks.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
all over. It's really bad. What else? His movements have changed now from, like, proper kicks. I get, like, the odd kick here and there, don't I? But it's mainly, like, rolling,
doing a lot of rolling,
stretching, like, pushing his foot out, which really hurts. Oh, he's doing it now. The birth vlog, if we end up doing one,
we will.
You never pick the camera up then. We had this conversation earlier, and I was like, you are going to record,
And
like,
I said
the
yes,
labour.
every time.
Look what you're doing.
I'm recording my face.
Can you stop? Because this video is going to be like an hour long if you don't just hold the camera properly and get on with it.
Well, I am. I'm waiting on you now.
So, I forgot what I was saying now.
You're talking about.
Oh, I was
him stretching in
saying
the
to you
movements.
about picking the camera up when I'm in labour, because obviously I'm not going to be picking the camera
Obviously not, no.
So if there's no video, it's because Ben didn't do one, so you can thank him for that.
Shut up, there is going to be a
really
video.
hoping that he will pick the camera up and do something.
Woman, eh? Woman.
But it will probably be a really shit video. Because you are so crap at recording. Look. Can you pick it up, please? Ben!
That's what I have to live with every day. And sometimes it's not fun.
Now, because we
Okay.
need to. No!
We need to go
This
for a
video
walk.
is going to be like an hour long if you don't just get on with it.
The other one that needs to
Because I'm
talk.
trying to think what else I wanted to talk about. I don't know if I've covered everything from when.
I think you have, to be fair.
I think we have. If not, then I'll just update you in the next video. The baby's bedroom is basically done. My dad is doing another paint. He's done 2 paintings so far, and he's doing another painting. But obviously can't like bring it round just yet because of the whole coronavirus stuff. We're basically because we are social distancing, we're self-isolating, we're not seeing family or friends or anyone really. They're collecting like the odd thing from the shop for us and just leaving it at the door and stuff, but we're basically not seeing anyone. So I was able to go for a walk 4 days in a row, which is really good for me with my ME and stuff, and being heavily pregnant with pelvic pain. It was just like a short walk around the block, and we fed the ducks, didn't we?
Fed the ducks some oats.
There's some resident ducks, so we took some oats and fed them some oats. They're there like every year, aren't they?
Yeah. When we go for a walk in a bit, we'll see if they're there. Insert video
The
of you
bunny's
feeding
been
them.
fine, if anyone's wondering about Opie. He's down there sleeping, but there's like fur all over the carpet.
Cut that bit out. I mean, that's pretty much everything covered.
Oh, I've been trying to like harvest colostrum, but I'm not getting anywhere with it. So that might be a total fail.
Perseverance.
Yeah. Oh, I've been like listening to a few meditations and affirmations and stuff to do with like hypnobirthing and stuff, which has been really nice and good for me, I think. But yeah, like I've just been feeling very stressed with the whole coronavirus stuff, because at first I didn't know if I was going to get my home birth, but we know now that I should definitely get it. I was like, I don't want to be anywhere near the hospital, even like for appointments and stuff, because I'm just like really paranoid. We've got quite a few cases now in our hospital here, so they're obviously not anywhere near the maternity unit, but you just get really paranoid, don't you? Well, I do. And with suffering with anxiety anyway, it's hard to like not think about it, and it's like everywhere. I mean, we don't watch the news, do we? But we
Try
know
not to.
everything that's going on because it's just
all we ever see, isn't
everywhere.
it?
Yeah, like all over Facebook, all over your news thing on your phone, and like it's just everywhere. Like you can't escape it, and it's like I don't even have to read the article, but if something pops up and you see the title of it, and you're just like, oh, for God's sake, like.
Anyway, no more coronavirus talk, because it's not what this video is about.
Well, no, it's not, but it is something we need to update them on, because my friends and family like to know how I'm doing, and that's why we do these videos mainly. So, and it is something major that's going on in the world right now, Ben. That
Yeah,
everyone. Ow!
sadly it's all over. Is he kicking you?
Something popped.
Popped?
Yeah, it was like his heel or something. He tried to stick it up my ribs, and then it popped.
Good rib or bad rib?
No, my good side.
At least it's been more favouring
I've
of your
had
good
really
side.
bad pregnancy insomnia as well lately.
Oh yeah.
Like, my sleep is like rubbish. But considering I've got ME and I've had like quite bad sleep, I've not been too bad, have I? I've been staying awake during the day and stuff. I've had like the odd nap here and there.
Yeah.
But lately, towards the end, I feel like I've got a little bit more energy now than what I ever did before I was pregnant.
You definitely had better
Or
days
most of
and
my
more better
pregnancy.
days than you've had worse days, I reckon.
Yeah.
Especially
Recently,
now.
yeah, but like from the majority of my pregnancy, my ME was the same. It hadn't changed like at all. But now I'm getting closer to giving birth. I feel like a bit better than I did before.
That's good.
Yeah, so it has sort of started to ease. I really hope it like stays away after he's born, because like I need to obviously have the energy to look after him.
Exactly. So you're working at
I will look after him anyway, obviously. But yeah. So can't think of anything else that we
Pretty
need
much
to say.
everything, really.
Yeah.
Let's do a belly shot. See
Yeah,
you in
and
the
then
belly.
we're gonna go for a walk. Because I need to go for a walk.
It is now.
Oh yeah, I have no belly button. It's gone!